Hi everybody, my name is Gail and I'm a speech-language pathologist at Pediatric Interactions. This week we are talking all about phonological processes, which may impact your child's ability to be clearly understood by communication partners. The phonological process that I would like to focus on right now is called cluster reduction. What is cluster reduction? Many words in the English language has two consonants put together. For example, the word star has the S and the T pushed together as a blend. That is going to be what we call that cluster. So if we talk about a cluster reduction, one of those sounds is missing. So instead of producing star, we might hear your child say the word tar. Now, what can you do to help support your child? The first thing that we want to make sure when we're talking about cluster reduction is that your child can produce both of those sounds. So if we're talking about the word green, can your child produce the G and the R by themselves? If they can, then we can start to work on the GR together for green. So some strategies that we might do to help your child, either in therapy or in the home environment, is first to segment those sounds. So separate the two sounds. So one word that you might hear often using cluster reduction is top for stop. So this is a fun one that you can add into a game. And what we're going to do is we're going to separate the S and the T into two different parts before blending it together. So we might show the child stop and then go stop. So that way there's two different things that we can target there. First, that the child can hear both the S and the T really well. But also, a second strategy that we embedded in is to overemphasize the quiet or the deleted sound, which was that S. So before the child was producing top, we're segmenting it into two parts, but also overemphasizing that S. Stop. Exactly. Another thing that I like to do is to add a name or a title to that missing sound. So for example, the word star, we might hear the word tar. I'm going to put meaning to that S. We are going to call that S our snake. Now every time you produce star, every time we say star, I need to hear your snake. Star. Great. Now when we talk about the word green, a lot of times we hear geen instead of green. I want to make sure we hear our growl. Green. And really overemphasize that sound. Put meaning to it, and again, segment and blend back together as needed. The last strategy that I always talk about with my families is to have fun. Put it into meaning, put it into context, and put it into play. Kids will learn so much quicker, and everybody's going to have so much more fun learning these different sounds. If you have any other questions or concerns, please contact our office at Pediatric Interactions. Thank you, and have fun.